Right then, first tee for me. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Massive slice, not what we wanted. Not what we wanted at all. Let's see if we can get one down the fairway again. Let's get aimed, get square. Might even aim this way a little bit actually, just to help my slice. Nope, two big slices. Now, question for you. As a golfer, did you pitch up to your first round of golf or driving range session and think, do you know what, today I'm going to slice it? I'm going to naturally slice the golf ball? Because I bet the answer will probably be no. And the thing is, as golfers, we may have done some research before we even started playing golf, and we thought, you know what, I fancy a little bit of that. We have a look at a few videos, we watch a few books, we see it played on the television, and we understand that the golf club and the golf swing is designed to hit the ball and get it somewhere near target. At no point did we start to think, do you know what, I'm going to get my face wide open to my path, I'm going to swing across it, and I'm going to curve that ball 40, 50 yards through the air. It just doesn't happen. But because of our instinctive nature and what we do as golfers, we start to actually produce this pretty consistent slice because of a couple of factors. So in today's lesson, what we're going to be talking about is one factor that you can change to try and get rid of your slice and help you understand your golf swing a little bit better. Before we do get stuck into that, guys, though, I'm Matt Fry, and if you enjoy this lesson and you want to watch more videos to help you become a better golfer, remember, hit the subscribe button down below. So, that big factor that we're going to be talking about, we're going to give you why you're causing it and a drill for you to get rid of it. And the big factor as to why you're slicing the club face and why your golf swing has turned into the swing it has is all to do with your club face. Now, like I say, you didn't turn up to the golf range and think to yourself one day, I'm going to get my face about 20, 30 degrees open on the way down. Your intention was to put that face on the back of the ball and get it going towards target. Now, if I use the analogy of knocking a nail into wood with a hammer, I would imagine we've probably all been there at some point in our life, and we know that we hold the nail and we knock it in like this with the face of the hammer. We don't try and glance it, we don't get the hammer face looking in a different direction. We try and get them both matching up and seeing that they're going straight up and down into the wood. Because we all know that if we're not quite getting it, it bends the nail, we start to hit our thumbs, causes us a lot of trouble. And that's all about putting face on ball, like in the golf swing. So when you go to the golf club, or you're playing your round of golf, or you're out on the driving range, your brain now knows the actual job of this is to get it looking at target and getting it swinging somewhere towards target. Only problem is it senses when it's up at the top of the backswing and coming down that it's not going to be doing that as it meets here. The heel will be presented, the face will be looking well off to the right, so it starts to help you out a little bit. We've all probably got videos of ourselves or seen ourselves and you think, oh God, is that really me? You didn't intend, like I say, to go back behind the golf ball, chop it across, throw it out in front of you. Your intention was to get the club swinging on plane and getting the face looking at target. But because of how this face is up at the top of the backswing, we see them that it's going to be delivered a little bit different. So if we can start to control the face, then we can start to control how the club is going to be delivered. So for this drill, all you're going to need here is 7-iron, cane, and if you've got a basket, that'll really help you as well, just to give you a little bit of a vision of what we're going to be looking for here. Now, this is just, like I say, a bit of a visual aid as we're going through it. What I want to see as you're going through here, I'm going to take my golf ball, I'm going to take my grip. Now, probably your slice is down to your grip. If you haven't already, there's another grip video on the channel for you to watch. Your grip's probably a little bit weak, which means both hands are turned towards target, which is going to get the face open. As we said earlier, we know that generally the face is wide open, so the brain's making a few compensations for you to try and get the ball back towards target. What we're going to do in this drill to try and help you get rid of this slice is change your face position. And we're going to do that by making some small swings. Don't be too quick to try and hit the ball full out when you're doing this. We just want to see that with this 7, I'm going to be chipping it about 80 to 100 yards, because it's all about trying to knock the nail in, as we'd say, and get those faces and balls and nails aligned so we can get it a little bit squarer. So I've taken that cane, and that's somewhere round about my spine angle now. Not an exact science, but it's pretty close. What we want to do is make some quarter swings here and see that my face is now mirroring that line. I'm going to see that it's here and pretty much sitting on top of my toe line with the face turned over. Because like we said earlier, you're probably someone who's got the face laid back in the opposite direction, working this way to try and get the club back on the ball. So if we're able now to make some swings and control this position, hopefully what we can start to do is deliver some pretty straight shots like that one. If I were to get the face wide open, I'd know now if I was here a little bit more, I can feel it, I've got to work around and cut it to try and get into that position. Once we get used to this, we're going to actually be pretty comfortable of putting the club onto the back of the golf ball. Because what would happen if we were making our own golf swing with the closed face where we're here, what we would start to see is something where the ball goes low and left quite quickly. Now, as instinctive creatures, as I said before, we're going to get pretty sick of hitting it low and left. So then initially our brain would start to figure out, well, the club must be coming this way with the face here. I now need to get it mirrored still here and see it's coming more into the back of the golf ball. So once I get here, I'd be in and see a nice little straight shot like that. See that I'm just chipping it off, only hitting it like about 80 or 100 yards, not going full out. I'm just trying to get the feeling of knocking that nail in and getting the club back onto the ball in an appropriate manner. So once I'm comfortable with it, and see that I'm getting shots like this where I'm just chipping them off each time, getting these little 100 yards with a tiny little draw, then we're going to graduate back up towards our driver. Quite simple. This is the big bit, getting these small swings in. I know a lot of my lessons are quick and they'll hold their hands up to say, oh, I just tried hitting it full out, I wanted to make the change. But if we're not aware of where the club face is, it's going to be very hard for us. So little shots and see that we get that face position. Once we're comfortable with it, we're going to go back to our drivers, peg it up, and again we're going to try and see that we're making the same face position. Obviously, with it being a full swing now, it will feel a little bit different, but we're going to go here and here, have a few rehearsals, see that we're getting it back in. And because of how my face is now, my body's already starting to react a little bit different. I'm coming from the inside, it's working in the right manner. I'm not coming from over the top too much and moving out this way, just because of how the face is reacting. So once I'm happy with that, good grip, same face position, and hopefully we should see a straighter or slightly drawn shot here. And a nice high towering draw, all because of how I was just controlling my club face. If I was knocking the nail and missing it, I wouldn't go for a big swing. I'd just try and tap, tap, tap and build it up. So once we're comfortable building our shots up, that's when we go back to the driver, when we're comfortable with these swings. So one more to finish this lesson off. We're going here, we're going there. Really control that club face and see a nice little draw. Bombed. Absolutely ripped. Nice tiny little draw from there. So guys, if you want to get rid of your slice, that one that you developed all by yourself, start doing this drill. Let's see that we're making some small swings and controlling our club face. Guys, I hope this lesson has helped you out. If it has, do remember to hit the like button, I've been Matt Fryer, and I'll see you in next week's video.